Now behind the cage is Goldstock, gets it to Cloutier on the far side alley. Cloutier goes around Griffin, pass into the slot, swatted away by Hofstra. Diener gets it quickly to Vogel in transition. Here comes Vogel up the middle of the field. Gets it to Linares, and he'll slow down the offense. Another big stop by this Hofstra Pride defense. That one, the combination of Michael Diener, and then in transition, Tommy Vogel.
Still seeing it so far in this third quarter, Anthony. Anytime a ball is loose, you see the close defenders for Hofstra getting to the ball immediately and getting it out in transition.
Dylan Alderman with it for the Pride in the far side alley. Gets it to Sam Linares. Rolls around his defender. That was Jack Rowlett. Now Byrne has it. Gets it to Hendrickson. Pride playing catch around the perimeter. It's Alderman going to his left. Sprinting down the far side alley. Now to Byrne at X. Byrne goes to his left. Fires a question mark shot and he scores. Byrne with a hat trick in his Hofstra Pride debut. The Pride leads 6-2, 11:21 to go in the third quarter.
And from such a close angle, Byrne had such velocity on it to come out to the near side and rip it top corner on the far side on Balcom. No chance as he brought it behind and then ripped it forward over the top. Just beautiful work from the transfer from Nassau Community. You mentioned the hat trick, and now give him 4 points today.
Phenomenal debut from Josh Byrne. I'm not even sure Seth Tierney was expecting this type of debut from the transfer. 4-goal cushion now for the Pride, as it's Kelly and Clark set for the faceoff. Clark has won 5 out of 8 here today, as the 9th faceoff being swatted at by Hofstra goes towards Tanner Griffin, rolls into the defensive zone of UNC, and the Tar Heels come away with it. Still being fought for, though. Chris Clark knocked it loose before coming off the field. And still in the air. Whistle blows. And a hold called on Hofstra, so UNC will take over.
Despite the whistle being blown, you just like the intensity that Hofstra has anytime ball's out on the turf. They're able to pick it up quickly and just trying to get control of the ball again, even up by 4. Knowing that this 4-goal cushion is still not enough against a UNC team, number 5 in the nation and always one of the tops in all of lacrosse programs.
Shane Simpson gets it to Chris Cloutier at X. Cloutier rolls around the crease. Ball gets knocked loose by Cole Considine. Comes on the near side wing to Timmy Kelly. Back up top to Simpson. Simpson gets around Griffin. Sends it back to McBride. McBride at the top of the slot goes back to Kelly. Simpson, and now Goldstock. Goldstock gets it on the near side to McBride. Cradles outside the restraining line. And goes to Timmy Kelly. Kelly on the far side wing, sprints down the alley. Gets it to Goldstock. Goldstock cycles it around Simpson. Simpson sends into the slot. Wide open shot, saved by Concannon. What a save by the sophomore. The Pride come the other way in transition. Here's Liam Blom, the Ohio State transfer. Gets it quickly to Considine, and a flag flies high in the air. Whistle coming against UNC on the touch. Finn Sullivan all the way in the other end for the Pride, and the whistle finally blows. What a transition, what a save by Concannon, leading to the UNC penalty. Hofstra will be on the EMO.
And Anthony, after stellar defense all game long, you have one moment where there was a lapse in the defense, a nice spin move by UNC, and firing a point-blank shot on Jack Concannon, and with the splits, getting down quickly to able to make that stop. 4 saves for Concannon today. Hofstra gets the ball and comes down in transition and draws the EMO opportunity.
Jack Rowlett is the victim yet again. That's his 2nd penalty today, that one for pushing. So Hofstra will have a 6-on-5 advantage. And they'll mix between the 1st and 2nd midfield units out there, along with the attacking unit. It'll be Byrne, Kopecky, Kavanaugh, Von Bargen, Linares, and Hendrickson. It's a 30-second penalty. Hofstra's got to work quickly. Near side, Von Bargen gets a goal line extended to Hendrickson, back to Von Bargen. Byrne cycles it around. Von Bargen rips a high shot, goes over the net, and out of bounds. Linares closest to the end line. 11 seconds to go on the EMO. Kopecky, Byrne on the top of the slot, gets it to Kavanaugh. Kavanaugh to Kopecky, back to Linares. As the EMO expires, Hofstra still with possession. Byrne has it, and he'll back things up and slow it down. Byrne rolls to his left, cradles with his left hand, low shot, he scores! Josh Byrne's 4th goal of the game puts Hofstra up 7-2, under 9 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter.
Anthony, you hate to be a prisoner of the moment with players in their first game, but what a performance by Byrne. 4 goals today, and just has the hip check to keep the defender honest, and then with the low shot, keeps it low to beat Balcom out to the near side. There's no chance you're stopping that one, and even from far out, most of Byrne's goals today have come from near on the doorstep. This time, he still has a few yards out in front of him, is able to rip it past Balcom.
And you're not used to seeing the Canadian players with that type of range on their shots. Normally, like you said, they're from close in. Byrne has a lot of range, as we've seen so far today. Kelly wins the faceoff for UNC, quickly fires a shot, and it goes wide into the hands of Chris Cloutier for the Tar Heels. Cloutier at X, marked by Gomez. Cloutier sends it back up top to Tagliaferri, the redshirt junior for the Heels. 23 shots for the Pride, just 12 for UNC. Patrick Kelly gets it over to Peyton Klawinski. Klawinski fires a righty shot off the side of the cage. Concannon right there to pick it up. He'll quickly get it to Finn Sullivan, and the Pride will go for the clear.
Had a premature celebration from the UNC fans on our right-hand side. Just from the angle, it looked like it beat Concannon, but just going off the side of the netting.
Here's Alderman across midfield for Hofstra. A goal here would be huge to make it a 6-goal lead, approaching halfway through the 3rd quarter. It's the first midfield unit with the first attacking unit for the Pride. Von Bargen, top of the slot. Gets it to Hendrickson on the far side wing. He goes to his right, enters the slot. Has a little room, fires a righty shot. It goes wide. Linares there for the out-of-bounds pickup. It looked like Hendrickson might have been a little hesitant there on that shot. Doesn't want to always shoot with his right hand, but he saw a lot of space as the defender's now giving him the right side. Linares off the whistle. Comes into the near alley, gets it up top to Alderman. Back over to Von Bargen. Von Bargen stick check to the head, a flag comes out. Hofstra will go to the EMO. As soon as UNC touches up, the ball goes towards midfield, where it'll be touched by Brett Osman of the Pride, battled back in by Hofstra. It goes out of bounds for a Pride possession, but they'll head to the EMO. Another chance for this Pride team. It was a stick check on Alderman as he was coming into the slot that drew the flag. Under 7 minutes to go, the Pride leads 7-2 here in the 3rd quarter.
Third time Hofstra's going to go to the EMO so far today, and Anthony, despite up by 5, will really do this team well, getting an opportunity here and getting a goal to make it a 6-goal cushion. It should be a 30-second penalty.
They were 37% on the man up last season, were the Pride. UNC is about 90% on the PK so far, only allowed 1 out of 10 chances coming in. Kopecky gets it to Linares, fires a righty shot, blocked by Bolcom. But Hofstra gets the rebound on Kavanaugh. Byrne to Linares on a doorstep, he scores! An extra man opportunity goal for Sam Linares. He gets the hat trick, 8-2. Hofstra leads over number 5 UNC, 6:38 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
It's just magic right now what Byrne is able to do. Another point for him as he gets the assist. Shot initially is denied by Hofstra, but they get control, work it around the perimeter clockwise. Byrne at the top just finds Linares, waiting on the far side on the doorstep and just beating Balcom. 6-goal cushion now for Hofstra, 6:38 to go in this 3rd quarter.
And I don't know if we've ever seen this Hofstra Pride team play as motivated as they are right now. They were very upset, very hurt after last year. You lose 5 huge players in your starting lineup as Chris Clark wins another faceoff for the Pride. Quickly to Linares, another goal! Sam Linares, 4 goals on the day, 9-2. Hofstra leading the number 5 team in the nation, 6:31 to go in the 3rd quarter.
That's why you want to have a dominant player at the faceoff. Chris Clark, one of the best in the nation, ends up winning it coming in immediately, looking for options. Oh, Sam Linares out on the far side again, near the doorstep. Let me just feed it off to him. Gets the feed, and Linares gets another goal, 7 seconds apart, and now a 7-goal lead. Fetzer Field has gone quite silent. You have the Hofstra fans to our left, but besides that, UNC has had a difficult time responding, and a timeout was called by the Tar Heels. They're reeling completely at the moment.
The Tar Heels, to put it in perspective, Coach Joe Bresci's been here for now 8 seasons. They've lost a total of 8 times at home under Joe Bresci, once to a non-conference opponent in the regular season, and that was Lehigh in 2012. So this Pride team is on the verge of doing something that not only is rarely done here, some people call it nearly impossible to do, is beat a Joe Bresci squad here in Chapel Hill. And the Pride are doing it. They're making it look easy on this North Carolina team.
Yeah, and Anthony, you feel coming into today that the Tar Heels would be the heavy favorites against Hofstra, and if it was any chance for the Pride to win, it would have to be a close game. That's what you would think against a team like Hofstra. It's still very good, but not to the caliber of the Tar Heels. But at the moment, Hofstra's running roughshod over UNC, having no response on the offensive end, and defensively, they can't get any fluidity in their game at all. Just nothing can work for them. Hofstra's defense smothering their any opportunities, and Hofstra really in this third quarter making the offense the real anchor.